Hello everybody, my name is Benji, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program, where you'll notice we're actually back home at Assad Australis. We are in the home system currently. However, I did find a name with the help of Girlfriend for our perfect system. And again, it's the perfect system because it has one of almost every single rare ore in the entire game. It has them in a decent abundance, with the exception of the Spinoform Stalagmite Crystal. That one's a little lacking, under a mil. And then Kimberlite and Optical Grading aren't the best, but it's enough to get a good start. And because of the fact that it's the perfect system, both Girlfriend and one of the viewers in the comment section below called it the Goldilocks system, because it's just right. So the star is now named Goldilocks. It is the Goldilocks system. We have too hot, our barren desert planet, too cold, our ice field Galassi, and just right, Smile, which has our oil, our Kimberlite, our organic crystals, and our Spinoform crystals, which is our red stone jungle planet. So today is going to be all about setting up interstellar trade routes. And first of all, to give you an update, our satisfaction for our Dyson swarm is absolutely fantastic, as you can see here with our large input of solar sails. So we're finally getting somewhere with that. Our power production here at home is still absolutely fantastic as a result. There is one problem we have currently run into, and that is that we actually have too much deuterium. Like, this system over here, the interplanetary one, is currently turned off. However, we still have too much deuterium. We cannot process all of our hydrogen from the graphite production fast enough. We literally have too much hydrogen, even from just one process. So our carbon nanotubes have shut down, and anything else that involves graphite is currently, or graphene. I am going back and forth between a lot of factory games. I'm going to call it the wrong thing. If it starts with a G and has fight or fiend or whatever, you probably know what I'm talking about. In this game, it's graphene. In Mindustry, it's graphite. In Satisfactory, there isn't any. So, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. The graphene is currently stopped in Dyson Sphere. So today, we're going to solve that problem by creating warpers. And warpers are going to let us do some amazing things. Now, the space warpers are better when you do the gravity matrix and then turn the gravity matrix into space warpers, because of the fact that you get one green, or you get 2 green science for every Graviton lens, and then every green science makes 8 warpers. Meaning, with the green science, that every 1 Graviton lens is 16 space warpers, versus the 1-to-1, which is the base recipe. Today, we're just going to be setting up the base recipe, because we need some space warpers in order to fully automate green science. Because green science not only needs the Graviton lenses, which we will do today in its entirety, including the strange matter and the diamonds, but it also requires the blue quantum chips. The quantum chips require gold chips, not a problem, we have plenty of those, and plane filters. Plane filters require titanium glass and the pink the Casimir crystals, the pink Casimir crystals. Now, the titanium glass is easy, it's just titanium, glass, water. Not a problem. The problem comes from the Casimir crystals, which are hydrogen, graphene, and titanium crystals, which are titanium and organic crystals. Or that nice, juicy pink microcline, whatever these things are. The optical grading crystal. I don't know why I want to keep saying microcline. That's something in this game, isn't it? Or is that a different game? I don't remember at this point, but these things, the optical grading crystals. And we can only find optical grading crystals outside of our current star system. Specifically, Goldilocks is going to be our first target. I believe it's Lambda Muscae? No, is it Rita? Rita has a little bit more. Looks like so does Gaycrux, or Gawcrux, whichever. Looks like that might be all within 6 light years. Yeah, because that's rounding down, it's over 6 light years. Huh. So, okay, we're gonna have to make that million count in the Goldilocks system. The 1.225, whatever, mil. We're gonna have to make that count. And then if we need some more, we can go to Gaycrux and get the last mil. So that's good to know, that we have a pretty limited supply of all of that. But for now, we don't need to worry about anything else regarding green science. That's going to be a couple of projects down the line. Couple of videos, couple of projects down the line. Today, we need to do Graviton Lenses. Now, one piece of the Graviton Lenses is going to be super duper easy. Just completely and entirely not an issue in the slightest. And I'm actually going to take a whole bunch of these guys for powering myself. The non-issue is going to be the diamonds. Here's my smelting grid. So over here at the smelting grid, I'm pretty sure I have some space. Yeah, I've got some space up here that I can use. I can use a little bit of foundation. I don't need that much foundation to actually do this. We're going to make ourselves a diamond smelting setup. Like straight up coal immediately into diamonds. And the way that we're going to do that is the fact that it's a 1-to-1 with the energetic graphite. The energetic graphite is 2 coal every 2 seconds, creates 1 energetic graphite, and then 1 energetic graphite every 2 seconds, which, again, that's what we're getting, makes 1 diamond. So it's the same amount of machines, and it's twice as much coal as it is diamonds that you get as a result. So let me get rid of some of this, place down some foundation, just like this. So the way that this will work, we're going to try to base it still on a system of 12, even though I know... Where's my current graphite? Yes, I meant to say graphite that time. This one's my current graphite setup, and these get me... That would be 3, so 6. Each line equivalent to one of these would be 6. So actually, let's just go on ahead and design it with 6 coming out in mind, because that'll be a lot easier in terms of space to design. And then we're going to need 1 smelter here, and I don't know if we can place 1 there or if it's too close. It is too close. So instead, place it 1 farther. And this will be the energetic graphite, and this will be the diamond. And then eventually, we will end up getting to a point where we can just straight up have this recipe with the kimberlite ore, but we need the warpers in order to do that first. And we have plenty of coal on planet still. a nice cool 6 million-ish. We are running out of resources on this planet rather fast, actually, now that I look at it. We're probably going to need to start importing stone. And we're running out of coal in the whole universe, actually. We only have, like, 8 million coal total left in the entire star system here. Wow. That's crazy. So we'll have to expand just for coal. But that's fine. We can just go to Rita, and Rita has all of our basic stuff, and we can do that. But we need to set up preliminary structures first. That's the main goal right now. It's just preliminary structures. Which is why I'm only doing this design based on a 6 belt. Because that's going to be a lot less resource intensive. And that's not obviously going to use foundation support. And then we just copy this. And place it down. Oops. Hitting the wrong buttons. No. Come on. There. Got it. Ah, I forgot the inputs. I forgot the input arms. Silly me. There's always something I forget. Just remember that, anybody that's following these guides. Remember that Benji has a habit of forgetting input and output belts. Or input and output anything, really. And then we'll make this export number 1. And import diamonds. In terms of power poles, we can place them in the center of each split, just like that. And we can do this, I'm pretty sure. Not quite. Alright, so I'm gonna go on ahead, design the second half, and I'll boop it back in. Alright, second half is done. Coal. Demand. Yeah, where's the diamond? Diamond. Supply. Min load of drones. There we go. And I do need to copy my blueprint pathing still. And planetary diamond smelting. Ooh, my caps lock was on. Planetary diamonds. Planetary I'm having an issue spelling today. There. And if I'm right, should be what? If each one of them is 2 per second, so that would be 3, 6, 12 diamonds out. 12 diamonds. Base recipe. And go on ahead and make it this. Diamonds. Perfection. So that's the diamonds portion finished. The next portion is the strange matter. And that one's gonna be a little more touchy to design. I think I'm gonna put it here. A, because this copper is almost gone. And B, because there's a lot of empty space here. So I can design a little system to fit somewhere in this here. This, like, little meridian, I guess. Which I think is still the equatorial meridian. I'll just put that there so I remember to come back. I do need to make a visit to the mall, which is why I'm going over here right now. You'll also see the flashing iron as we slowly drain this planet of what's left of its resources. And let's just design around a system of like 20 of these guys. Well, I do want it to be an even number of Graviton Lenses out, actually. So, well, we're doing strange matter first, but I still want an even number of them per second. So if we get one every 8 seconds, let's do 2 sets, so 2 per second, 16 machines. Math done and dealt with. There, it's you. Bump up the min load of drones. Actually, putting you here instead. Because these, where are they? Are big machines. These are large boys. They are very ginormous. So let's do it here. And what I want to have happen... Ooh, I can't do that, can I? No, because it needs 3 products. Right. So instead, let's do it over here. Because this will be the import side. Oops. And then this will be the export side. Where is it? Strange matter supply. Make it a cap of 1,000. Go on ahead and put strange matter here. And an export belt. And then we'll need another one. Apparently this is not long enough. Slash not in the right spot. Doesn't say it has a bad connection. We'll go on ahead and keep it that long because it doesn't really hurt us. And what we're going to need for the strange matter is the purple tubes, which I think I have enough, and if I don't, I can just place down another blueprint. That's the glory of blueprinting. And then deuterium, which is going to solve our current issue of having far too much deuterium on this planet. Go ahead and put the drones in. We'll bump it to supply, or bump it to demand here in a second. Then we're gonna need enough room over here for 3 belts. And I accidentally changed that, because of course I did. Because we're gonna have yet another row over here. And I am gonna use tier 3 inserters. Ooh, right, I have to stagger them if I do this. I always forget about that part of building machine systems like this. You have to stagger the inputs because of the fact that you can't stack all 3 together. They have to be offset 1 click from one another. And then we're obviously going to need to make ourselves the rest of the belts. And go on ahead and copy the belts over on the other side, just for simplicity's sake. And we'll need another belt here. Go on ahead and click these. Bug just flew into my face, it's fine. Have the output coming out. And that's that for one side. Nice and simple. Now, moving on to the other side. We can take this one. Can we not? So we had the longest one here. And then second, and then third. Did I do that right? I did do that right. Okay. So it's just being annoying, that's all. This one doesn't have anything, so we can just do that. I'll get rid of the power warning here in a second. Ow, right. Needs to be one tick farther back in comparison. Was that 2 ticks? Because that would be 1 tick. Right there. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're fine. It looked weird. It looked weird. That's my excuse. And then same thing on this side. Like that. And then it was purple tubes, iron, and deuterium. Then, like I said, I'll get rid of the power warning, because that's an eyesore. Why? It's already connected. You don't need to do all that fanciness. Copy and paste the recipe, because apparently it didn't feel like pasting. What's your problem? Apparently there wasn't a problem. It's fine. Can I fit these in here anywhere? I can fit them on the edges. But I wonder if fitting them on the edges will actually get power to everything I need it to get to. It will if I put it here. Of course, but that doesn't fit. It'll fit if I do it like this. I'm confident of that. Apparently I got caught up in my own hubris because no, that obviously does not work. How is that still colliding with an object? And then why is that off? That collides with an object. Why? Why does that collide with an object? But the other one doesn't. Okay, that's fine. Just means I need to back that one up a step. Which, of course, wouldn't you know it, decides that it no longer wants to actually power the system anymore. I love it when that happens. Ugh. At least that side matches. No flashing alarm bells. First official use on... Oh, well, no, I guess second official use on this planet. First industrialized use on this planet of the wonderful, wonderful satellite power distribution nodes. And there we have yet another blueprint. 2 blueprints today. Strange matter. Strange matter. 2 per second. Ba-ba-ba. There it is. Save blueprint. Woohoo! A lot of blueprints. I am worried about the belt speeds, though. Well, it looks like they're getting saturated. Yeah, they're getting saturated. They're fine. Yeah, they're fine. And there we have our strange matter. Alright, next project is combining the strange matter and the diamonds. This part is going to be the easy part. And I knew this part was going to be the easy part, which is why I'm not inherently upset that we are almost at our 30 minutes. This is going to be just like we've done for literally just about everything else. So I feel perfectly comfortable just booping it in for you guys. So I'm going to take care of it right next to the particle broadbands, and I will be back momentarily. And there we go. We got that done. Hit demand. Demand. Copy. Graviton lens. Graviton lens. 2 per second, and it is a 1-to-1 ratio between the strange matter and the graviton lenses. So the fact that we have 2 per second being produced in the strange matter also makes 2 per second be produced in our graviton lenses. It means that our 2 systems are codependent. They can rely on one another, and they are perfectly fine to operate properly together. Which is good. It's a very, very good thing. And there we go, graviton lenses. And the last thing that we actually need to make in any capacity whatsoever is warpers. And I have an idea for that, because down here is our little interstellar hub. And this one's already bringing in and will be exporting a whole bunch of deuterium fuel rods and other stuff. Same thing with this one. It already has a lot of throughput once we start dealing with the blue chips next time. And this one already has the silica and everything, and I'll probably end up having this bring in a couple of other rare resources from other planets. This will be the one that deals with the warpers themselves. So with the warpers, we're going to have a buffer of 2,000. We're going to do local supply and remote supply for this one. And then we're going to bring in, for now, the graviton lenses. And we're just going to do remote storage, local demand for the graviton lenses. Which we should already have some of. Shouldn't we already have enough? Ah, they are already in transit. Or not. What else is demanding graviton lenses? Where are they going? Oh, that says what's planned. I see. Okay, never mind. Never mind, I'm stupid. We're fine. And then eventually in the future, it'll be fine to have, like, only 3 of these machines. It'll be a little slow for now for the warpers because it's a 1-to-1 and it's 10 seconds to produce. But in the future, we are going to have the green science warper production. instead. So I'm just going to set this up as is for now. And this will just produce our warpers in the exact same place that the warpers are going to be delivered to. Just so that I don't need to have, like, its own plot of land, and I don't need to go find anything for it. Yeah, it doesn't look like that'll attach. So we should TM also... Wow, our power grid jumped up. What's the power consumption rate on one of these bad boys? 12 megawatts. For reference, one of these is 360 kilowatts. That's kind of ridiculous. But our deuterium should be flowing now. It is. Which means our hydrogen from the graphene is flowing. Good. Because our deuterium is being utilized all the way over here. Yeah, it's actually not being utilized fast enough. We don't have enough throughput of deuterium. Which makes sense. I'm not inherently surprised by that fact whatsoever. Yeah, it keeps on demanding more and more and more, and it's just not getting that demand that it needs. Like, it's maybe getting 12 per second for each of these builds, so it's maybe getting 24 per second. It needs a lot more than that to run this at full capacity. But I'm not going to turn this on until this system over here is fully out of hydrogen, which it actually looks like it is. So I can go on ahead and turn this back on to remote demand. Then I'll turn it down to like 4K. That way it's not overproducing. And we obviously still don't have enough Graviton lenses. I've been stalling in the hopes that it would legitimately, like, do it, but... Oh, wait, did it? Did it? Did it do it? No, it's currently en route. Currently en route. And then we will see it happen. Oh, puppies. Sorry, slight interruption with the puppies. Where are the Graviton lenses? Is that them? There's so many drones. I can never tell which one is the actual part coming in. Because it says plus 140. So where are they? Oh, well, there's some. Is that more? That is more. There we go. Graviton lenses are here. And we're gonna get warpers. Just like that. What? It took the warpers. It's like ticking up and then ticking right back down again. I guess maybe it's putting them in the ships? Because that'll be 9. No, where's it putting them? Because they're not being used, so where's it putting them? And, of course, doggy barking. Where the heck is it putting... Whoa. It bonked me. That was inherently rude. I want to know where it's putting them, because they're just disappearing, and I want to see one of these things launch. Alright, let's think. What's a resource that we're going to be grabbing from the Goldilocks system in lower quantities? Yeah, but I didn't set up organic crystals. I guess let's do spiniform. Because I did set up the spiniform stalagmite crystals. Local supply, remote demand. And it didn't work. So what's wrong with the warpers? It's almost got 50. And now it has 1. So it has 50 in the tank. Distance to enable warp, 12 AU. Transport range, infinite. Warpers required. Well, they're equipped, so I guess the problem is in the other system, that I guess I didn't set it up properly, but I could have sworn that I did. I don't know why. Alright, let me troubleshoot, and then maybe we can see if we can find one of these launching. Alright, I am thoroughly confused at this point, because this is set to remote supply, local demand. This is remote demand, and this is remote demand. I'm thoroughly confused. Did I not unlock it? Is it something I have to unlock? Is it one of these? Unlocks logistic vessel warp. Good thing I have this very fast. And then that's green, so I can't use that. That's green, that's green. Green. All of these are locked. Green and green. So I'm a moron. I'm gonna go on ahead and let myself start charging. And we can go watch back home. There, Assad Australis. And we will see when one of these guys releases and go zoom. They're gonna go zoom that way. In a second. But for you guys, it'll be literally a second. Like I said, just a second for you guys. So now that they can carry space warpers, there's 10 of them. And there they go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I miscount? No, that's only 9. I guess the 10th one was out running the, I forget what they're called. Solar sails. Running the solar sails. But we will see these guys entering orbit very, very quickly. Yep, there they are. And now we have spiniform stalagmite crystals. Look at them go. Fantastic. You'll love to see it. At least I love to see it. Eventually, as well, we will end up setting up the deuterium fuel rods. That way, the deuterium fuel rods get sent to these kinds of worlds. And we'll also, obviously, end up having the warpers get here, and we'll be able to send the kimberlite, and we'll be able to send the organic crystals. But the organic crystals I'm saving off on harvesting until we harvest the pink optical grading crystals so that we can get the advanced miners. And in order to unlock the advanced miners, wouldn't you guess, we need green science. So next time we're going to be progressing onto green science and hopefully some more research afterwards. Honestly, more than likely, next episode is going to be taken up by blue chips more than it is green science, because blue chips is very involved, like I discussed earlier. Plane filter, titanium glass, and Casimir crystals. Oh my. Alright, so that is going to do it for today, so thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, but without further ado, adios, sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista, das vidania, wiedersehen, ciao, and goodbye. Please have yourselves all a fantastic rest of your day. Get some sleep if you need to. Don't forget to stay hydrated. This video is in the bag, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later, y'all.